Welcome back to your favorite dog Jerry's walk vlog. We got baby Keanu right here. We got Lady Sith Lordly. We got some snacks over here. We got the little spoons and got the rest of Keanu's milk. And guess what? It's a bonus two walks in one day. This is Monday, but it's gonna hit the channel Friday because this is like a after work, I guess. I'm still working, but taking a break, like a 5 p.m. walk. Got blue skies over here. Still pretty warm for 5 o'clock, but not as bad as it was earlier. We had what started out as a slow walk yesterday and ended up meeting 4 pups, as you saw from the walk vlog. 2 were big dogs, so we didn't really spend much time with them. But the other 2 were really cool. We met Roseanne, we met Ralphie and Mitzi. So by now you've already seen them on the channel. Hi, Keanu. Shout out to the grandparents, Alan and Carla. I'm sure they're watching. Jerry marking his territory. I hear someone screaming off in the distance. I don't know what that is. You hear that, Lady Sith? See how Jerry just like stops like that? I almost trip over him. Okay, someone is definitely screaming off to the right. Let's see if we can hear it. Nope. Oh, yep, you hear that? Is that a bird? It's a person. We have a car turner. Yeah, it sounded like a high pitched, like a lady or a bird. I couldn't tell. Hopefully it's not like a lost pup and someone is like calling out its name. Walking by the refreshing pool area. Our neighbors were in there. We didn't see them, you know, nor do I film in there. But on our way back from the first walk, we saw them and then we chatted with them for a little bit. They're talking about, hey, you know, baby Keanu should get in the pool. And yeah, I imagine at some point we'll have swimming lessons and all that. Now, I didn't end up learning how to swim till I was 9. But, you know, later on I became quite a good surfer. I mean, I wouldn't say good surfer in terms of shredding or anything, but like I was competent, you know what I mean? I could like swim out there, paddle out there, swim in strong surf, the best shape of my life. So I was kind of happy about that after getting a bit of a late start swimming. But later on, you know, my mom had a house in LA with a great pool, and I used to swim 100 laps. Try and do like every day in the summer. It was like great for the mind. You just tune out and just do your laps. I forget how long that took me, like 30 minutes, kind of back and forth. But I was in the best shape of my life, and I sure missed that house. Now and then, and not recently, but you know, you can look on like Google Earth and look up your old house or whatever, see what the new owners have done to it. So I don't expect I'll ever be back in that area. I don't really go to LA that much anymore. But I guess maybe if I ever went, you know, go to Universal Studios and have leisure time, because it's not too far from there. Here comes baby Keanu and Lady Sith. Oh, we having a snacky? Keanu's like, I'm done with that. All right. There's like some chit chat, you know, on the sidewalk and stuff. It seems like Jerry and Keanu are both interested in that. Although Jerry's interested in sniffing right now. But Keanu is wondering, he's like, who are these people? There you go. Good boy. All right, Jerry, we're gonna have to, oh, sidewalk is clear. We good now? All right. Hear the siren off in the distance? I looked at my fire app not long ago. It's called Watch Duty, and there were like 2 fires simultaneously that had begun, not near us, but you know, I got that app up all the time, especially during summer, because one time there was a fire. We were probably a few blocks from the evac line, and we were at a friend's house at the time. It was like, I don't know, in the afternoon, and I saw that there was a fire, and we rushed back. And Lady Sith's parents were really close to the fire, but luckily it didn't impact us. But you know, we have so much like you know, hiking areas and I guess a lot of fuel that could burn, so I'm always paranoid about the fires. Not a big fan of the fires. Nobody is. So if you're wondering, you know, what I'm doing at work right now, well, I was busy setting up what they call a virtual machine. I was setting up a lab environment, and you know, it's going through the configuration, and it was building it, so it was going to take a little bit of time. And I actually I use AI, and at work, you know, we're assigned an AI agent, but I use the same AI agent at home for various things. And so like it's really helpful because, you know, you can step through the process and ask it questions to guide you, you know, upload screenshots, and it'll tell you where you're stuck. So I was taking a break from an hour of configuring the lab so that I can get out here and walk with the fam for the second time today. So yeah, this new job is awesome. I mean, really has not impacted my day-to-day, as some sort of insect has landed on my glasses and has now left. Okay. So yeah, in terms of like the work-life balance so far, it's been great, you know, just the same as what I enjoyed at the last job. You know, of course, taking care of the priorities at work, but having time for the family, which is why we do any of this stuff that we have to do. You know, you want to be with the family. Of course, we all got to pay bills and stuff, but, you know, I want to preserve the time. And that was very important to me when I accepted this job, was to make sure it was the kind of employment that would afford me the work-life balance. So on that note, we have hit the time I like for these videos. Lady Sith and Keanu are back there. It's warm. So we're going to sign off now. Thanks for watching. Catch you at the next video.